just was straight up the arse and was like moving.
What? Like the Triceratops?
Did you have any fisting butter?
No, but that's a great thing.
Yeah.
I only just discovered fisting butter today. Butter fisting.
It's called butter.
Why is it different lube? That's what I don't understand. Why is it butter?
No idea. But I'm Sax.
I'm Bax.
And I'm Lax.
You're watching the Sax, Bax and Lax podcast, the quarantine podcast.
Quarantine cast, volume 2.
We
Still
are
quarantined.
Currently, I think this is week 2, is it? I think it's been 2 weeks today or yesterday. I can't even think since the official lockdown came in.
Is it really only 2 weeks? I thought I was at least 3.
No.
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's been officially 2 weeks.
Jesus.
So, what have you all been
great,
doing?
isn't it?
What have you all been doing to entertain yourselves?
Loads of this.
Eating.
Yeah. Loads of this.
Anyone taking up any new hobbies?
Arguing.
Right. Is that a new hobby?
No, I haven't really. It's been sweet. No. You?
I have. I've been learning how to do the splits.
How's that going?
What is this? Because I know there's someone else who's doing this. Why is this a thing?
No, it was me. I spoke to you about it.
I know someone else who's doing it.
Stevie? I mean,
No, one of my Sally's friends.
Oh,
do you mean Alan?
Alan, yeah.
That's just coincidence.
Yeah.
Oh right, wow.
It's not that much of a
I'm learning like the box splits, but also the side splits.
What, the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits?
That's originally what I'd like to. That's primarily what I'm going for. But
can you do an impression of him doing that split in, is it Bloodsport or Kickboxer?
It's in Kickboxer. What do you mean?
Just the way his face looks while he's holding it, isn't he?
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh no! I was thinking the same. I'll try and do a Van Damme face. You ready?
Just do anything.
I will. Ready?
Yeah.
Like you're having a shit.
You're gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Really hurt.
What happened? Have you gone funny, Scott?
Yeah. So listen, what I've decided as well, what I'm going to do, starting from tomorrow, I'm starting off in 1994, and I'm going to have my whole day based on that year. So, for example, I've got a load of films here from 1994 that I've just looked up. Great year for films. Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction, Leon, Ace Ventura, Speed, Dumb and Dumber, The Crow.
I thought you said it's going to be like 1994. I thought you were going to dress up like you were.
That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try.
You've already got the costume, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got not anymore.
Please dress up like the Crow and put it up on Sax, Bax and Lax.
I might do. Who knows?
I think you should.
But also, not only am I going to watch films from 1994 tomorrow, I'm going to have the whole soundtrack of 1994 tomorrow as well. What was ever in the charts? And then the following day, I'm going to do 1995. That's what I'm doing to try and get my way through all of this.
Quite a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
The thing is that from 1995 to now, that's actually only going to last you about 10 days, isn't it? This is going to be about 2 months.
You can't do maths though, can you?
Well, every day you do a year.
Yeah. Well, he could always jump back in time. I don't think there's any strict rules to it.
Yeah.
Go back to 1963 if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Lovely.
So we've been going out for walks, not hanging out in parks like apparently all the public have been doing. But it's been quite nice. So we're still doing this same thing where we're doing like daycare for the boy, for little AJ, on the weekdays. But then on the weekends we'll try and make it feel like a weekend by going out for a walk, somewhere a bit further than just the edge of our road.
Right.
And we did it. We went over the common the other day and thinking, oh, this is nice, isn't it? And then this old bloke was jogging along the path, and my Sally was looking the other way at little AJ, going like, come along. And this bloke's like, come past me. He's like proper old. He must go out jogging every day, and he's just he just looks like a monster as he came past. And then just as he went past her, she lifted her head up and looked at him, and he went, oh, God. right in her face. But it was like clearing his throat. Like, oh my fucking! She was terrified. It was like looked at me. And I'm like, fucking.
Well, see,
That's when anywhere. It was, and there was no one else around. It was just like this long path, and he waited till right then to fucking clear his throat right in her face. Like,
do you know what though?
Got the fucking flu now, haven't we?
I've been to Tesco's and Sainsbury's, and each time I've been out, I've had arguments with people. And even so, today I went and I didn't have an argument, as in it wasn't anything to do with me, except this woman was standing behind me, and then this guy stood right behind her, but she couldn't move forwards because I was in her way. So then I moved forward, and she kind of mouthed. She was like, and I was like, that's all right. Then he moved forward again, right behind her. So I leant over. I was like, mate, you're really close to that lady. You need to back off. He was like, oh, sorry about that. But I don't get it. I don't understand why. I know.
How can you not be aware of it?
Yeah. So I was in Tesco's today, and there was this woman like behind me and to the right,
sexist.
And I just suddenly just heard Atto, and I turned around. She wasn't like, she was in the vegetable section where all the like loose vegetables are, and she was just going Atto, and then she just went over, and I was standing there. Oh, hang on.
Hey!
I was standing next to some
vegetables,
carrots, and she just like picked them up, and I was like, oh, now like, do I get spring onions? Because she just seemed to sneeze into her hand and then pick it up.
Yeah. Fucking out of order.
People like that need to be punched in the face hard, just once.
I was at a greengrocer's, and there's this old lady in there, and she was just walking up like everyone's. It was a difficult situation. It was really busy in there. And
did you go up to her and say, "Get back in the kitchen, love you"? What are you doing out
here? Yeah, we did it. Fucking no, I didn't. Cause I'm not sexist. But what she was going up to the apples and just like picking them up. Going, I don't like that one. Putting it back, picking up a different one. Like fucking hell, just take an apple, put it in your bag. This is not the time to be choosing the perfect fucking apple, is it? Just piss off.
I've got the Sainsbury's trips down now, right? I wear a snood, but I don't wear a snood to stop me from sneezing or getting it. Doesn't work, right? And I wear gloves. Why would I wear the snood? Is to stop me from touching my face while I'm in the supermarket. So it's over my face, and then when I'm in gloves and I'm picking stuff up, and then if I've got an itch on my face, I'll itch my face through the snood. And then when I get out and load it all into my car, I just chuck the gloves and the snood on the floor and wash them when I get in.
So what is mental is that I can imagine before all of this, you're just walking in Sainsbury's going,
yeah,
touching your face constantly.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said, like my dad's had it, and he was absolutely rotten. Like I think if it's bad, it's really bad.
Yeah,
obviously, it's a pandemic, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty bad.
I think it's pretty bad actually. So I hear.
I've tried starting. We had a discussion on the social media podcast that we did about people being wankers on Facebook. I've turned into a wanker on Facebook now. I've been putting these posts out there.
I saw, yeah.
I've been trying to make it trend, which is the longer you're out, the longer we're in. Because I saw all these people having barbecues outside, treating it like a fucking holiday. It drives me mental. I'm like, the more you are doing that, the longer I have to spend indoors, you selfish fucking asshole. I know people that have been unemployed for 10 years, and all of a sudden they're now cyclists. But I've got that bike ride. You watched Richard and Judy for 10 years on your sofa, you fucking arse. Now you want to go out.
But I don't understand. If he goes out for a bike ride with him or one of his house members, that's not a problem.
It's not, but like I said, I think I said this before. I think we're so defiant in this country. We get told we're not allowed to do so, and all of a sudden that's the first thing we want to go and do.
I saw something just about half an hour ago on Facebook that, again, this is that whole who knows what's fucking true and what's not. So I try to not have an opinion anymore because someone might just go like this. If I'd been really in what you were saying, if I'd been like that, and then someone said, "Yeah, but how about this?" and then I feel like an idiot. But it's up to you whether you believe it or not. So someone just said, "What?
What the fuck are you talking
about?" Well, hold
about?
on, let me just tell you. So So basically, you can get really angry at all the people out in the parks and stuff, but someone shared this post saying the reason that this pandemic is spreading so quickly around England is because our government hasn't provided testing kits for everyone yet, and they're undersupplying the NHS staff with PPE equipment.
Right.
So it's spreading out from the source, kind of thing. And rather than directing your anger at people who are social distancing in parks, you should be getting angry at the government again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I do,
and I can see that. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But also, you should. It depends what you're doing. It's a blanket thing, isn't it? If you just see a sea of people out there, you just think they're just all fucking mixing, aren't they? They are. They're touching things.
But
they're using bins, opening doors. You know, it is bad.
I also know people that will go, well, I'll tell you what, if they're doing it, I'm going to do it. Like that mentality. Like, it's just stupid. You don't have to do it. You haven't.
That's why I did that with wanking in Harrods.
You were wanking in Harrods?
Well, I saw someone else doing it, so I just joined him.
Yeah.
We both got arrested. It didn't turn out good. But,
no.
Our government clearly wants everyone to get it. And do you know the only other country who one of our... Well, you know, they said at the beginning, you know what herd immunity is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they want everyone to... if the NHS could handle it, they would let it sweep through the country, and then everyone would get over it a lot quicker and the economy could go back to normal. But the reason they're so scared is because the NHS can't handle it. And so it'd just be a complete massacre if it did happen. So in the other country that's doing that is Sweden. Sweden are even worse than us. They haven't even locked down at all. Everyone's still going to work. Everyone's acting as if nothing's happened. But like our Alan that we know that's out there, he's like retreated to like the middle of the forest just to get rid of it.
Yeah.
There's another thing that I saw today, where apparently it's a theory, is that in China, because everyone's protesting so much about what, I'm not learned enough to tell you what it was, but you know, there was loads of riots and protests about the government in China, and in order to stop it, they got someone to create this thing, release it, and then basically that will stop. Like, no one will be interested in that anymore. And then America have got the cure, and they're going to come and cure it, and they're working in cahoots with China. Or something. And there's there was like this half-hour video of some doctor on the news explaining how it works, and I was like, I'm not watching that. It's probably a load of bollocks. And then I just got someone to give me a review of it, and I was like, yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who fucking knows?
But like we said last time, let's get through it all first, and then go, right, wonder where this came from.
Well, that's what they said. It'll be too late again for anyone to be held accountable, a bit like 9/11 and things like that. You know, like years later, someone might figure something out, or that Tony Blair's guilty of war crimes, you know, and it's too late now to prosecute. You know, you can't catch them while they're doing it. But it's just one of them conspiracy theories, as far as I'm concerned. You know, I just don't believe people are that fucking evil. I just don't believe it. But I know that maybe they are. Who knows?
Yeah, but Bax, for the most part, people are just like us. We go to work every day. We just sort of get on with it. We're not really interested. And all these big governments that are fighting over all, I'm like, I can't imagine that's the case.
Yeah, but then I'm not living that life.
We're going to wipe out so many hundreds of thousands of people because then we can make a bit more money. What do you mean more money?
Well, you say that, but I mean, what if you think about it? Like, if this is the way coronavirus kills people is like the elderly, and they've also got a problem in England at the moment, and probably in America.
Pensions, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So basically, if they've got a problem because people are living longer and longer. So obviously, when they get older, that costs them a lot more money. So this is effectively wiped out, or could wipe out a generation.
What I was just thinking is, if it's so strange, because if you were wearing a suit and a tie and you were standing at a podium telling me this, I'm more likely to believe you. But because you look like an Auschwitz
that t-shirt, it looks like a mag.
The t-shirt is
I'm not around the house. You're just like a crazy person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if someone in a suit and a tie and is standing there and someone who looks credible, I'm more inclined to believe it. They must know.
Because you're a sheep.
Maybe, yeah.
I can see that Lax hasn't taken my advice about not drinking every night because it's Monday night and he's on it.
Vino
So,
Verde. Vino Verde. Yeah, I am gonna stop, but I haven't. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's do daily updates.
I'm only having like 2 a night. But...
Right. So the other thing that we did that was to sort of entertain ourselves, we all had a group quiz night, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That was good. Yeah.
That?
You won. Yeah, well done, mate. It was my brother Alan hosted it, and he wore a suit and a tie. Perhaps that's why he liked it so much, because he wore a suit and a tie, but no trousers. And everyone saw his arsehole, which is nice. But I got really frustrated during that because I was doing little jokes. I like to just butt in with little jokes. That's my style. Yeah, I work. If we were all sitting in a room together, I'd be getting laughs like fucking. I'd be soaking them up.
Didn't happen. Didn't work, did it?
And I kept saying things. I was like, "Hello, did anyone hear that?" There's someone.
You've got to know your audience.
One person would go, "Yeah, I heard it." I'm like, this isn't working.
You don't work in group chats, Bal. You're a face-to-face medium.
That
you know what I mean?
and Cards Against Humanity, I'm not funny at, but everything else, I'm also not very funny at.
Have you? Has anyone done a house party session with anyone yet?
Yeah, did that the week before.
I haven't done one.
It's all right.
It's all right. Early just anyway.
Stupid like pre-made quiz games and like what's that one? Heads Up and things like that.
Yeah.
It's all right. It kills a bit of time. It's not bad.
I've been learning how to do the splits, watching more films than it's humanly possible to watch, practicing the guitar, and learning some more magic tricks. That's it. That's pretty much been my. I wake up and do one of them.
Why don't you do one of the magic tricks? Scott?
Because I'm not a cunt and can't be bothered.
You are a
cunt. A chance to actually see you do it.
Yeah, but why?
Do a magic trick for the listeners. Just do something.
Like a performing monkey.
Just do a simple trick. Here we go. Yes. Come on. Right, you ready for this?
Scott. Oh, sax.
Do a magic trick. Suck on my dick. Whoa. Keep both your hands in the shot, please.
Yeah.
It's done now.
Do another one.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah. I like men. Do it again. I like men. I'm coming in out in this song. Everybody knows I'm K now. Oh,
what?
What's that?
Where is it? I said that. Watch, ready? What? Oh, it's amazing. Watch, ready? Watch. Woo! I just put it down. Easy.
Yeah. To be honest, you look really amateur.
Yeah, I just can't be bothered. I've given up on life. I stink. I haven't washed in about 3 weeks. What's the point? What's the point? My bellend looks like fucking Cheddar Gorge at the moment. I'm not joking. Like, it's just full of crust.
Like Barry was talking about going for walks. I've been going for not like most days we go for at least like
an hour. Bax.
Say again? Oh, sorry, Bax, yeah. But like, and then I'd say every other day we're doing like a 2-hour walk. Like, what have you been going out at all? Scott?
Me?
Yeah.
Sax.
Sorry.
Yes, I have. Yeah. So, because my mum can't get out, I have to go and do her shopping.
Right.
So I've been going to do that. Like, I've been walking the dog. But again, I hate my dog, so why should I bother walking it?
Yeah, I know.
Who lives in that under a sea?
Oh, who lives in a bed up under the sea? My old arsehole. Hey. What you got? What props you got?
Me, I've got, you won't believe it, 3 Cocoa Pops.
Nice.
I kept them there.
So that's not just rat shit.
No, I kept them there because I was practicing what it'd be like to have a mole.
I love that thing.
What is that?
It's my glass clown. This is my nan's. I think it's a leak, but I'm not certain. But I think it's worth money. I've looked it up. It's worth a couple of £100.
If you drop that, I would laugh.
Yeah,
it looks racist. It looks racist.
It does look a bit racist. I've never thought of that. It's not black.
Looks like, you know Dave from You're My Way
Yeah.
Now, Dave.
Yeah, you're my
Lazarus. Yeah.
Right, look, we better wrap this up,
Yeah.
gang. 20 minutes.
Yeah, we had 20 minutes of it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well,
Been
good
bloody
to-
great.
Remember,
Sounds like. Go on.
God, I just want to say, remember, the longer everyone's out, the longer everyone's in. Stay the fucking door. Stay away from each other. Just you don't need to go out and fucking have a barbecue over the park, morons.
Well, I say
You two
it's
round
all
mine
a
tomorrow.
conspiracy. It's all a conspiracy. Do what
Come
you
around
like.
mine tomorrow.
I
Yeah.
say,
Come around, yeah, we'll all come around
Come
for,
around tomorrow.
for a cuddle and a dance. Yeah.
Let's just lick each other's top lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right then.
I've been Sax.
This one, Bax.
What you
has
been, Sax?
and Lax.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Love you.
Bye.
Bye bye.